This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is January 8th, 2016. TV manufacturers were falling all over themselves at CES 2016 to embrace the new. Of course, Slim is still in, and OLED was also making a lot of waves at the show, but the real new was high dynamic range. That is the big battleground at CES between the television manufacturers, and in particular they were all looking to announce Ultra HD Premium certification. But what does that mean? Well, the Ultra HD Alliance Group, which is an industry trade group, set up the logo called Ultra HD Premium to spur adoption of some key TV technologies that make the picture better. In particular, as I said, high dynamic range is at the top of the list, and that also brings peak luminance improvements, wider color gamut, and black levels. And when you put those things together, what you get is a substantially better picture, a picture that is much more realistic and which you can see the difference on just about any size TV. And this is a key differentiation between the Ultra HD Premium logo televisions and just plain old Ultra HD, because it's very difficult, if not impossible, to see the difference between UHD and regular HD on smaller televisions below 55 or 60 inches. And many people just can't see the difference, but you can with Ultra HD Premium sets. Very, very big difference. Why are the OEMs so interested? Well, better picture sells more televisions. When you're looking at them in the showroom and you see that noticeable difference, you're going to want that better picture quality in your home. But what does this mean for the old new? And in particular, I'm talking about smart televisions. Well, I'm afraid it does not look very good for smart TVs. And in fact, at the major press conferences from the TV manufacturers, only one, Samsung, really had anything to say about smart television at all. Most of the others, LG, Sony, Panasonic, if they mentioned it at all, only mentioned it pretty much in passing. But Samsung still is trying to innovate in smart televisions. They announced a number of things. First, they're blurring the difference between linear television and OTT delivered TV, making it much more seamless in the interface to switch between those two. They're also auto-sensing when you've got a TV connected device, like an Xbox One, for example. They auto-sense that, and they actually allow you to control that with the remote control without having to program it or do anything. And also they're even providing an Internet of Things dongle for free for new SUHD TV purchasers, and that will allow the television to control the lights and Nest thermostats and stuff like that. So it does not look, however, like the other TV OEMs are really very keen on investing in smart television anymore, and they are turning to third parties to actually take on that responsibility. For example, Roku announced that they had sold 1 million Roku-powered smart TVs, and that this they have achieved with 5 partners: TCL, Hisense, Haier, Sharp, and Insignia. And the company also announced that very soon that 4K sets that are powered by Roku would be available in the spring. And Google, yes, Google, who pretty much threw in the towel on Google TV a year ago, announced Android TV, and they're still pushing Android TV forward. And of course they announced Android TV last year, but what's new this year is they're announcing a whole bunch of new partners, including Arclight, Vestel, RCA, Hisense, TCL, and Bang & Olufsen, and they're joining existing partners Sony, Sharp, and Philips. And we should see a lot more Android TV sets coming to market this year. And in the end, It could be the smartest move by television manufacturers to hand smart TV functionality to a third party like Roku or Google. I think what many of them have found is that there is a lot of overhead in maintaining those smart TV portals, not just recruiting content, which has proved difficult for them, but also maintaining software and upgrades and all of the rest that's required to make that portal successful. And bearing in mind that it is not really helping them sell televisions anymore, it's really a check mark. Perhaps there are better spent focusing on television features like Ultra HD Premium certification, which is much more able to sell a television than the smart TV functionality. That means that this year we are going to be hearing a lot more about streaming media players and partner companies like Roku and Google than we are about smart TVs from TV OEMs. That means a good year, another good year ahead, I think, for streaming media players. And we'll be tracking those this year on nScreenNoise. I'll see you again next time.